My name's Jonathan Zacharias. I've been working with dogs for, I guess, 7 or 8 years now. I got started with Newfoundlands doing water rescue work and regular obedience and show work. And then I moved towards just regular obedience work with, family dogs throughout university. And now I just do it for fun. So anybody's dog, if you got a dog, I'm happy to help. The goal of my style of dog training would be 100% success from the start. But given that that is, roughly impossible, I would say the idea is to set your dog up for success as best as you can so that they are more likely to succeed and not make those mistakes. If they do make mistakes, we don't punish them unless there is already an expectation that they know. So for example, Mito, who's a lot younger, there's no expectation that he knows how to do anything that I ask of him, whereas Maple, she's had more time to work with me. If I ask her to come and she doesn't come, that's a problem because she knows what she's supposed to be doing. I would encourage a dog owner to think critically about what might have caused that mistake. Dogs are not that complicated. They are always responding to a stimulus and reacting to a reward. So, if your dog gets away on the leash and chases something else, that something else was probably more interesting than you. So that could be a chance for reflection in your own training of how exciting you can make yourself. I would say anything to do with biting. Puppies with their teething are and just who they are already predestined to be biting things. So it's important, in my opinion, to not, rather than focus on, completely negating that, I would be focused on redirection. What is something that is actually beneficial or helpful for the dog to be chewing? So Mito, you can take some of that drive for chewing and put that into chasing a tug toy, or put that into, working with a bite pad. Those are always options that help use your dog's natural tendencies to help aid in their success. Good boy, Mito. Always nice to have something cold on hand. For Maple, when she was going through teething, I would always have, frozen food at the ready, something for her to lick to help put her lips numb, just because that's a stressful time for them. And then just giving them options for things to chew on, productive things to chew on, other than, closets and furniture. Hello, handsome.
Have any experience in the crate training?
Crate training, yes, absolutely. I recommend it for any dog owner.
Any experience to share what they work with?
Sure. I think the goal of crate training is to not just have somewhere for the dog to sleep, but somewhere for the dog to rest and relax. That your dog should see their crate as an escape from, the stress of a day-to-day. So with Maple, whenever there are a lot of guests over when she was younger, I would often put her into a crate so that she got comfortable with the idea of like, oh, this is a little overwhelming for me. I'd like to have my own space. That also helps because a lot of dogs who see it as just a place to sleep and therefore a place to leave their, companions, they see it negatively. Whereas I think Maple loves her crate. She's always asking to go into it by the end of the night. Timing is really important. We used to think in dog training that it was important to get that reward to your dog within, I want to say, about 3/4 of a second of them doing what they need to do. So in the case of Mito, I might say sit, and then wait for him. Come on, buddy, sit. I know it's hard on this. Yes, good boy. And that yes needs to come very quickly. What we now know in dog training is the food doesn't need to come right away as long as we create markers. So for a lot of people, you'll hear of that of clicker training. For me, I just have a system of words, good, yes, no, nope. Those are words that I use in my system. Point being, give them feedback on time. Timing is very important. Be patient with your dog. Give them a chance to learn what you are asking for before you expect anything of them. And, just the connection that you can get with your dog from working with them mentally is more powerful than I think people are aware of or prepared for. And it's a really special feeling. So I hope anybody with a dog does put the effort in to train them up really well, and you'll be reaping some real benefits, not just in terms of a well-behaved dog, but in terms of the connection and the two-way communication that it offers between you and the dog.